Hello everyone, in this quick and short video, I'm going to show you how to make sure you build an entire ESG dashboard and report. And for that, we're going to take the example of the Sustainable Development Fact Book of Rio Tinto for 2023. For that, we're going to show you all the information or the element of the topic how to put inside your report to make sure your ESG report are following all the standard and international framework for amazing ESG reports. So let's go for it. So before starting, I want you to make sure that every time you're doing a dashboard, there is 3 pages, 3 sheets. You always have to have them inside your dashboard. As you may see, this is an Excel file. So normally you could do this dashboard through Excel or through Tableau. So actually we're gonna use Excel because it's very simple to do it in Excel. But in the next time I will show you maybe how to do it in Tableau, because in Tableau it's very more amazing and very more visual to say. So today we're gonna explore the Excel file. So let's go for it. And I told you that you have 3 pages, 3 main sheets you always have to have it when you build a dashboard. So the first one is the home pages. So in the home pages, you put everything you have to know about the documents. So as you may see here, we have in the summary, kind of summarizing all the document we have there. It's the 2023 Sustainability Fact Book for Rio Tinto, and it's explain the approach and the methodology we use to make this report happen. So here we have a summary of the document and what you could find inside the document. And then you have the data contents. Here you're gonna see all the way to navigate the documents, and it's divided by different category and subcategory, but not talking about it just a little bit later. And this is show you how you can navigate through all the document through these different points. So you can click different anywhere here and bring it in a specific pages in the document. And this is the way you're gonna navigate through the document. It's very important to have this page in the dashboard so people could easily go moving forward in any kind of place in the document. Yeah, so just come back here, and then you have the disclosure or references. And this is very important because here, as you may see, this is a report. So it's a report with following different metrics. And all this makes it as a reference somewhere in reports of Rio Tinto documentary. So all those metrics, all this document have been documented very well in this page. So we have all the references. You have to learn about it. So you're gonna click somewhere here. You're gonna directly through the link document you have here. So we just click here and we bring it here, so we can completely download the document and then open it and see what is inside the document. It's very important to have this link so people can follow it and then see what is inside each piece of document here and how we can use all these references for the documentation of the report. So those are the 3 main points element you have to have in any kind of dashboard you're doing. So you make sure people are really understanding. The first one is summary of the document. The second one is the navigation through the dashboard, through the file, the Excel sheets, the different sheets we have in the documents. And the last one is the disclosure or the link going outside the document. We have another one with different link that we'll tell you about it later. So let's go back to if you want to go back to the home pages, you could click directly here, and we can also send this button to make you directly to the data center. Right now I'm gonna show you what the main topics you have to put inside an ESG report. As you may know, an ESG report is the most valuable report for me for a company, as to make sure that the company is respecting sustainable development goals. So as you may know, as you may see, ESG is mean environmental, social, governance. But for me, the S is the central of all both sides, because the S is the people. So without the people, the company is not going anywhere. And when building an ESG report, make sure that the people are centralized in the reports. As I just said, for me, the S is the more valuable point on ESG. So the S, because it's taking care of the people living inside and outside the company. So the S is cover different topics, about 2 main topics. The outside the company, it means the community we're living, the company is living out, the people are living in this community, and the inside the company, the outside and the inside. Both of them make the S of ESG. And this is very important to make sure that those 2 categories are very reflected the way that people are living inside the company and the way that the employee are being documented on the journey inside the company. So those are the topics that taking care about the people inside the company. And then outside the company, you have the community. Those community, for example, in case of the Rio Tinto, you have community living, indigenous community are living in South America, for example, and also in Australia, because those Rio Tinto has been established in some kind of territory. We have indigenous communities, so how they take care of this indigenous community is very important, and also how they economically contribute in the development of the community that have been developed. For example, of Rio Tinto in South Africa, how they inject money inside the community so the community could live, could benefit of the development of the company also. So this was very different topics, and then it's very important to see how the community grow as the companies grow. So those are the metrics you're gonna follow up on side those three topics. So it's organized very well here, and all those metrics have been followed up for 5 years of all, 2019 to 2023. It's very important to see that we've been following up all the metrics. You have to follow up all the metrics to make sure that people are seeing where were we before the strategy, because when you build an ESG strategy, not only 1 year strategy, but normally it's 5 year strategy or 10 year strategy you're building for the company. So what is the impact you build every year, growing up on the company to where you was before and where you are right now. So make sure that you have at least 5 year metrics follow up for the year you're working on right now. So yeah, those are one of the A's on social responsibility or social engagement of the company. And then you have the E, so environmental. Environmental have two sides of it. Have the climate change side and then environmental side. I mean, it's very different, because the climate change is by mitigation of climate change. Environment is how we take care of the environment we're living today. So how we do respect the agreement of the climate change, the Paris agreements, for example, or all the agreement being related on climate change. Specifically, how we do with energy. Does Rio Tinto invest on sustainable energy is very important, as it is in an ESG report. Don't forget about the investment part of it. So how do we follow up the investment made by Rio Tinto on energy? Do they use more hydraulic energy? Do they more solar energy? Or do they more fuel energy or diesel energy? If you go for that, for example, you can say, we go through the energy points and we can say, as for example here, we have the hydro energy by 69%, and it showcases that Rio Tinto actually is doing very well on trying to mitigate the climate change by using more hydro energy. And then after the S, you have the E, and the E is for environment. As you may know, Rio Tinto is a mineral company. It means the E is very important for them. So they have to very be careful all the metrics to follow up on these topics, and to make sure that they respect all the process of extraction, mineral extraction are more sustainable. I know that's very quite a paradox when you say extraction and sustainability, but yeah, it's a way to find the way to make the extraction more sustainable and respect for the biodiversity, respect for the cycle of the water, and then all of these steps being respected by being more sustainable in another way to make sure that the production will be on a long-term shape production and more sustainable way, and they don't destroy only the planet, but they just also find a way to recover it. And after the environmental aspect, you have one of the most important aspects, which is governance. Governance is cover all the topic about how the company managing itself outside and inside. Outside, I mean, all the stakeholders work with the company, outside the company, and also inside the shareholder of the company. So everyone have to be more ethics, transparent, and compliant. And one of the things that is really important in the governance, because usually when we talk about governance, we think about the high level of the C-suite level. But when you going deep down in the company, governance is mean we take care of all the value chain. It's mean for A to Z, everything inside it being taken care, being more sustainable. So whatever you are, a random employee in the company or the CEO of the company, everyone is accountable. So make sure everyone inside the company is accountable is very important. One of the things that's very important in governance is the sustainable committee. The sustainable committee is the main committee that's following up all we're talking about here right now. So this committee is being charged, it normally is in charge when you have a company, you always have this sustainable committee. It is one of the main metrics everyone are looking for to make sure a company, you can't have a committee, at least have someone who are kind of the committee, but you just put every role inside himself. But the committee is normally built by different stakeholders and shareholders inside this committee, and the role of this committee is to make sure that the company, like in this case, Rio Tinto and the group of Rio Tinto, as follow up all the goals to achieve the sustainable development inside the company, to make sure the company is more sustainable and is more resilient. It's very important. And they have to meet in different time in the year. And for example, here we can see here, for example, we can just go here in this committee and we see that they meet, for example, for 2023, they meet 5 times. And last time they meet, at least in 2021, they meet 7 times. So you have these different topics, and it's very important to follow all of that topic, and because it helps you learn better and to understand better how the company is working and how the committee is working and how they build up through the sustainability achievement they want, the vision the company have. And to last but not least, you have the reporting part. So this reporting part is really important because it helps you guiding yourself through all the standardization, all the certification the company has to put inside it. So actually, you have different standards and certification. You have to follow up to make sure you respect ESG framework and ESG regulation. You have the Sustainable Development Goals framework itself with the GRI reports. And one other thing I just wanted to show you on the beginning is this link that will help you go through how Rio Tinto actually respect the UN United Nations Global Compact. This is the organization inside the UN that focuses on how to support company be more sustainable. UN Global Compacts, it's helping company build up the growing through sustainability. It is a framework that's been worked through 4 categories, and those categories: human rights, labor, and environment, and anti-corruption. For each topic, you tend to have to put your company have to work on that and see how they can, what the documentation they work on that, what the framework or how, what the contract or how, what the regulation put inside the company to make sure we follow up all these principles and criteria. So, which take an example here in terms of labor, the way of work, we could see here and we don't learn here, and we're gonna see the way of work of Rio Tinto, the code of conduct of Rio Tinto, and you see it through here. It's very, very interesting to move forward like this, and you can see all the documentation inside the same document. So, as I said, this is a dashboard, also in reports, and in your dashboard you have everything set up to make sure that everything is very smoothly, and everything inside the documentation is very well documented. Again, this was a short video, very quickly to show you how you could build an ESG report. So I hope this video will help you move forward, and maybe you're gonna understand better what is an ESG report and what the importance of an ESG reporting. It's not only by doing the report, it's all the processing. Or doing a report is not a one-step ahead, it's a full-time job steps, because you have to make sure that the company is respecting the recommendation through the reports and follow up the metric next year. And so this is not only a report to make it in somewhere, in some place, and just say we've done the reports. Not at all. It's a report of moving forward. So we're moving forward every year, and we improve ourselves to make sure we become more sustainable every time, every year. So I hope you enjoy and take care of yourself. Don't forget to join me to have more advice and comment about how to make your career as an ESG or consultant otherwise more interesting and more exciting. See you. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself.